What is up, guys? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineers. This is episode number 18, and today we're going to have a couple of things to do, both dealing with small ships. We're not actually going to be working on the big ship today. I kind of want to hold off until next episode for that, and the reason for that is because there's a couple of things that we kind of need to, well, not to continue working on it, but to finish it. There are a couple things we will need to get eventually, and mainly we need to get some platinum, and the only way to get platinum is to go into space and mine meteors, or to find it on the moon or something. But either way, we have to go into space to get that. So we have a couple of options there. The first option is that I can fly into space on my own with my little jetpack. The only problem with that is I fear that we might run out of power in our suit. We'll run out of power and then we'll be stranded, and that will not be good. So what I want to try to do today is make a ship that will be able to go into space very basically. It'll just kind of go there and float around. And it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Why are we not grabbing hydrogen from this? Are we out of hydrogen in here? We are. Let's press K. Every kiss begins with K. So you guys are getting hydrogen, but why the heck are we not getting hydrogen from this thing? Yeah, see, it's 86%. So why is that? What is going on? Are you guys having trouble here? I do know there are some glitches that sometimes it doesn't properly link up here. I think they might be having some trouble. Okay, here's what we're gonna do then. We will we have no inventory space, so give me a second. Let's drop maybe some of this steel plates. We'll drop like 200 so we have some room. We'll hop on over here, and what we'll do is we'll delete this piece, and then we'll replace it and see if that solves our problem here. All right, we need one of these. And there we go. Okay, turn green. You're green. Yeah, okay, that solved our problem. Yeah, sometimes there's a little glitch there where that happens. And I think we might have to actually do that for some of the other ones as well because, let's see. Yeah, we can't grab anything. Well, that's in our oxygen tank, so what about our reactor? Our reactor's not connected. What about our other cargo container? Oh, okay, so I think we're good then. As long as we can grab all this stuff, then yeah, we're good. Okay, so all these are working. Awesome. So yeah, we want a ship that will be able to go into space. But before we do that, and that's going to be kind of an experimental thing that we're going to do towards the middle of this episode to the end of this episode. We're going to try and get to space. But before we do that, there's a miner that was suggested to me. It was actually made. It's on the workshop by Lucifer FP on Discord server. So I think it's Texas Trouble on YouTube. I'm not quite sure if that's the connection there, but thank you very much for this design. We're gonna try it out because I've been telling him we're gonna try it out, and we haven't actually gotten around to it. It's supposedly a better atmospheric designer than mine. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I showed this last episode, but this is a little. Basically, what happened is this is the normal miner that we have, right? This is our just standard miner. I blueprinted this, and then I recreated it and made some additional additions, I guess. Basically, I did that all just so that we could have an easier time digging out this, which we've already started. We've got a little bit of this dug out, a little bit of this trench dug out. So, yeah, it's definitely not that bad. But so yeah, we basically have two miners at this point. We're gonna make a third because it's supposedly better. It'll carry more materials. Actually, it should carry around double the materials, is what I'm getting from him. So let's see if we can do that. That will definitely speed up our work. The miner that was suggested to us by Lucifer FP. I keep trying to say LP for some reason. Okay, that's what we want. Awesome. And did I do it right? I think I have to do something else to it. Let me quickly look through here. Blueprints. Make sure this one's selected. Okay. Paste ship contains some blocks that are not available in this world. These blocks will not be pasted. Okay, Lucifer, what did you do? Oh, what the heck is this? What is this? Yo, I think you accidentally copied your entire ship. Jesus, man. Oh my god. Okay. Lucifer FP, come back to me when you have only the ship blueprinted, because that's a little bit too much. I can't build your entire base. That's a bit too much. Oh god. Hello, Lucifer FP's base. How's it going? Ooh, not lots of solar panels as well. This is so weird. I wonder how well you guys can see it because it's really dark for me. So typically when things are dark for me, it's like impossible for you guys to see. But where's the actual ship that you wanted me to make? Okay, so I don't know where the ship is. I think it just copied over the base, and that's it. But send me the ship only, and then next episode I'll make that so that we can get some better mining stuff. And let's move on to our spacecraft, and this one's going to be a little bit weird. It's going to be an experimental type craft. Actually, I think this was suggested by the same person. It's not a blueprint. We're going to be designing it, and I'm not entirely sure how I want to design it, but I have some ideas. Like kind of like this. We'll move it so that's facing the right direction. Let's build this up so that we can make sure that it's sticking. And finally, we'll do something like this. There we go. And we'll go down like that. So our rocket is going to be vertical. So its cockpit is going to be facing directly up, kind of like a rocket. And it's going to have atmospheric thrusters for now. Or we can do hydrogen thrusters, I wonder. Should we do hydrogen thrusters? Or is it going to be too heavy because of the ice? How do small ships fare with hydrogen thrusters? I don't know. I was thinking what we'd do is we'd have a big atmospheric thruster down here, pushing it up, then small ones pushing it every other direction, and then we'd have ionic thrusters the other way. So that if we needed to kind of, if we were in space and needed those ion thrusters, we could kind of face down and push up or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's just an idea. Okay. Maybe we'll use hydrogen. Let's try hydrogen. I wonder how that's going to work. Because I've never actually done it before. But what we'll do is we'll put the cockpit kind of like this. Put it forward like that. And we'll face... Okay, so we have most of the bulletproof glass in there, so I think that's going to be fine. Next thing, we want one cargo container. I think is going to be fine, because our plan is to go into space and collect as much platinum as we can. Unfortunately, we need interior plates. And since we're building all the way out here, we have to run all the way back just to get our interior plates. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad of a fly. Trying to figure out what we want to do here. I think we might just go for the thrusters immediately. Well, you know, we should probably stick one of these on, shouldn't we? Oh, is this a 3x3? Oh god, that's big. So we'll stick that right here. Just pretty standard, like attached right there. And what that's going to allow us to do, here's one potential option. One potential option is that we could stick a thruster right here and only have one main thruster pushing this thing up. I don't know if that's enough, though. That's my problem with it. So what we're... Actually, you know what? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have one main thruster right here. So do we have hydrogen thrusters anywhere? I don't remember if we do. Yeah, stick a large one right there. So that's going to be our main thruster. And honestly, this is starting to look like a... have you guys played Kerbal Space Program? That's kind of what this ship looks like. One of the early KSP ships. We need 10 large steel tubes plus construction components, metal grids, and more construction components. We might have some of that in here. We have the large steel tube, definitely, and the metal grids, so we can definitely take those. But we need construction components and more metal grids. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this back in here and that as well. And then we'll fly all the way back to grab some of that stuff. Okay, so my plan here is kind of like what we planned to have over there with the, I don't know where it is, the big ship. Where the hydrogen thrusters will only be used when we want to actually escape the Earth. So essentially the ship should be able to fly on its own without needing the hydrogen thrusters. And that's going to be when we want to escape from Earth and also when we want to actually fly around in space. Now another thing we're going to have, I think right here would be a good place to have it actually, is, let me grab those hydrogen thrusters again. We're going to have small ones right here. Just a small one right there and a small one right on the other side. And we might put one on the other sides as well. So that we have a couple. 1, 2. And these would be used in space for turning, kind of. Okay, there's one right there. And we'll stick one right here as well, for good measure. What we'll do is we'll stick that O2 generator right here. Yeah, it's right there. So we'll stick it right here. And then what we'll do is we'll actually route everything to one of those sides. Like, kind of like this. So we have these small little pieces right here. We're going to route... Can we not? What do we need? Interior plates? We do have some in here, actually. Yeah, a bunch of them, actually. So, yeah, we'll route this like this. And then send this one over there. Get a straight piece. And that should be good. And you guys are red currently, and that's fine. Okay, next thing we're going to need then is going to be our battery, definitely. And I want to stick it right there, but I don't think I can without everything falling. Well, I mean, I can, can't I? If I... Yeah, okay, it's fine. We're going to stick a battery right here. Okay, there's our battery. Everything's powered at this point. Next thing that we need in this could be, well, we do need the gyroscope actually, which will probably end up sticking right here. I don't know if we can stick it right here, but we'll, oh, we can. Okay, so a gyroscope right there will be fine. Next thing we're going to need is atmospheric thrusters. So like I was saying earlier, I don't really know how I want to do this. Because I don't know how heavy this ship is going to be. Will it tell me? No, it won't. But I will say that sitting in this cockpit, it really feels like I'm an astronaut. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got a blast! You just launch. I don't know. It feels awesome. Okay. We'll just use those small ones and hope that it works. And if it doesn't work, we'll do something else. So small ones right there, and we'll do a small one over here. And what we'll do is we'll do 4 small ones all around. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, okay, 3, and 4. Awesome. We now have, oh my god, this thing, I think this thing looks cool. Dang. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some of these, of these thrusters, kind of pointed in every direction, honestly. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do something like this, where we have one like that. We'll have one on this side, pointed that way. We'll have one on this side, pointed that way. And we'll have one on this side pointed this way, so that we have them all kind of pointed in every which direction. Just because it's bothering me that if we're in space, we won't... Do we need interior plates? I think we might pop into here, grab some of those. Thank you very much. What I'm going to do is something... This is going to look a little weird, but it'll... I mean, you'll get the novelty of it. You'll get the reason we're doing this. Just put one of these like that. Just so that... Honestly, the reason is because if we're in space and we need to go backwards for whatever reason... and it actually is the case that we'll probably need to slow down or stop. So this would be very useful at that point. Actually, you know what? Even better is what I'm going to do here. Make sure all this is built. What we're going to do is we're going to do something like this. We're going to do one right there. We'll do a straight piece right here, and then we'll do another one of those right there. And the reason I want to do it this way is because I want to have 2 hydrogen thrusters pointing in that direction. Like that. And hopefully what that'll be able to do is that'll be able to stop the ship when it's going too fast towards a meteor. I think 2 of those will be fine because these hydrogen engines are actually very strong. So finally, are you connected to... Yeah, you're connected to that, which is connected to this. So you guys should be connected together. You're connected to that, which is connected to that and those. So you guys should be good. And I think it's mostly good. There was something else I was going to do, but I forgot what it was. Oh, you're back. Sorry about that. Had to deal with some roommate-related stuff, but everything is sorted. All right, so where were we? I think we are ready to fly, pretty much. So this thing, once we release this, should hold its own. Maybe. I hope. I really hope it can. What we're going to do is we're going to hop in here, and this is one thing that I like to do with my hydrogen ships. I only have ever messed with hydrogen twice, so it's just the second time I'm going to do it. But I'm going to press K here. I'm going to go grab all of my hydrogen thrusters, which are going to be all of these plus... Oops, not that one. All of these right here, plus this one right here. And I'm going to put them to a group called thrusters H for hydrogen. We're going to save that, and then we're going to do the thrusters A for atmospheric. So like this, we're going to do thrusters A. And the reason I like to do this is because I like to group them just so that I can turn them on and off when I want to. So for instance, let's go to groups here and we'll get thrusters H. I'm going to toggle on and off. We're going to immediately have these off. And the reason I want those off is because, well, most of the time I'm going to want these to be off, the hydrogen thrusters. I'm going to want them to be off. Actually, ooh, here's a question. I'm going to want them to be off because I don't want to be using the hydrogen when I don't have to. But here's the question. When I press forward, you're going to try to go that way, aren't you? Which means I'm going to have a lot of... I might just... See, I wonder if I want to keep my ship like this. I don't know. Okay, let's press G. We're going to grab our thrusters A. We're going to stick them right here, toggle on and off as well. So, what we're going to test, and this might be... You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Let's place this like this. We're going to put a little... Oops. Let's break all this first. We're going to put a little place here so that if it lands, it doesn't land hard. Just in case we don't have everything kind of built up properly. Let's hop into here. We should have some steel plates that we can grab. But I want to make sure everything is built up properly so the ship doesn't like crash hard if it crashes in the first place. Okay. So now is the moment of truth. Are you guys ready? I think let's try this. Okay, so we're not using all of our power. Awesome. Let's let's do this. This is typically with ships, I'm not worried when I break these things because I know that they're gonna fly. But with this one, I just don't know I don't know if it's gonna actually work very well. So I'm a bit worried with this one. But let's try it. All right, it's working. It's flying. That is really good. That's a really good sign. So what we're gonna have to do then is I'm gonna have to be very careful because we're flying in a weird direction. If I press, oops, oh, okay. Let's go like this a little bit. Fly up a little bit. So C is how we go forward technically with this. It's weird. That's why I was wondering if I want to put the the what's it called? The cockpit face the other way, but I think it's gonna be fine. Maybe I'm gonna want to do that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably gonna want to end up doing that. But let's travel over to our stuff. We do have time in this thing, so we're good. What we're gonna want to do here is C to go forward. What we're gonna want to do. One of you commented and told me I say that too much. What we're gonna want to do is this. Well, that's what we're gonna want to do. I like saying it because it's like a tongue twister. What we're gonna want to do. But all right, let's go this way. And we'll go up a little bit. So first thing we need to do is charge this. Oops, that's going the wrong way. So up. It's like learning to ride a bike for another. Have you guys heard of those bikes where the handlebars are swapped? Like you push left and it goes right. That's pretty much what this is like. So I'm gonna hop out of this. You should be able to fly without any trouble. I'm gonna hop into you. And how come you're not powered? Let's go to our batteries. Do we have a battery group? We do. Let's toggle recharge on and off. Recharge off, and we're good to go. I don't know why that was off, but let's park this thing right about here. And we're good. Next thing, I want to take this. I want to grab a connector, and I'm going to stick it on like this. And it's going to look a little bit weird at first, but you'll hopefully see the novelty in it in a second. Grab these things because we need them for our connector. And we're going to stick... is that going to connect properly? I don't know if there's enough space here for that to actually connect properly. Okay, well. I mean, the other alternative is we could make this higher, or we could make another connector off to the side. Or what we'll end up doing eventually is put a connector over there, honestly. I think that's going to be the main thing. We'll see. This might just... 1, 2. No, it's not going to fit, is it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. We'll check. Let's see. So let's go forward towards it a little bit. Oh my god, this thing looks ridiculous. But it's function over form, right? Oh god. Just gonna make sure we're not gonna touch the ground too much. Oh my god, it fits. Woohoo! That's awesome. Now, the only problem is that if we activate these hydrogen thrusters, we will completely destroy our landing pad, which we do not want to do. But I'm very happy that this fits. And furthermore, if this ever becomes disconnected, it'll actually stand on its own because of the hydrogen thruster. Or it should at least. That's the idea. But I think we have everything that we need. Let's make sure we're full on power, full on oxygen, because we're going to space, guys. We are going into space. This is going to be awesome. Hopefully our ship still flies after we have that much hydrogen. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. Okay, so if I disconnect... Look at our ship. It barely flies. Okay, let's reconnect. We're going to take out half of our hydrogen because I think we'll have exactly as much as we need. So let's hop into here, grab some of this, and we'll throw it into here. So half of it, like 50,000, I think. Okay, we have 38,000 ice. That should be fine to refuel this thing once we need it. All right, so let's disconnect. Oh my god, okay. All right, we're going. We are off. We have 23 minutes of flight, full flight like this. So the way that this works is we should be going fully straight up. I hope we are. Yeah, we're going fully straight up. We're going to be looking for an asteroid. And then we're going to be stopping at the asteroid to mine it. Now, the way that atmospheric thrusters work, and this is how we're going to see it working here, is they lose efficiency as they go up. So what's going to be happening here then is we're going to be losing efficiency. We're going to start accelerating at a lower rate every time for every second that we're moving. So we're going to have to activate our hydrogen thruster in the back there, and that's going to keep us moving. So as you see that P gravity start to go lower, that's when our atmospheric thruster is going to start losing its power. And you know what? I just realized I didn't do a T minus 3, 2, 1 thing, which I'm very sad at that. Okay, we're starting to lose efficiency here. So see, you can see we're losing meters per second. So here's what we do. Hit the hydrogen thrusters, and there we go. We are now off. Look how fast we're going. Look at that. Hydrogen thrusters just kill it. Okay, I'm turning off this as well. Oops, turn off dampeners. Whoa, whoa, okay, okay. Don't press that button. That's a bad button to press. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was my my whatchamacallit, whatever it's called. All right, we're going a bit fast here. What we want to do is completely leave Earth's gravity so that we don't have to use as much hydrogen to stay up. Because if we have to use our hydrogen to actually stay inside, or to stay afloat, we're going to be losing hydrogen very fast. So we're going to keep using our hydrogen here. And we should be good. Our atmospheric thrusters are no longer working at all. So that's not great. But I think we're almost there. We're at 0.18. Let's turn off, oops. Let's turn off our thrust here. Oops. Turn off this. That's what I want to turn off. The atmospheric stuff. And we're going to kind of coast out of our gravity. And there's actually an asteroid right there, but we want to get a little bit farther from the gravity before we go to any of those. All right, we're going a little bit fast here. We're at 0.06. You can see in the bottom right. Once we get to 0.00, oh, we're good. Okay. Oops. I keep pressing that. All right, we're gonna stop ourselves here. And you see we're stopping very slowly because we don't have very much forward thrust here. But it should be fine. I think we'll stop on time. You see all these asteroids passing us by? We're going for one of those, and hopefully we don't actually hit one. But let's point our back to our direction that we're going so that we can use our full thrust to stop here, because we do want to hit one of these asteroids. We don't want to float past all of them. Okay, that looks like a very good one for us to go to, I think. Are there any more that are kind of in our direction? Yeah, there's that one over there we could hit. But yeah, okay. So that's pretty fine. I think we're going to go for that one right there. Now, what's going to be the tough part is going to be re-entry, and not for the realistic reason as well. Okay, I think we're pretty much good here. Let's turn to this asteroid. I think we're going to go for that one right there. We're going to give ourselves some forward velocity and then press Z again to turn off our dampeners. Because when you're in space, there's no forces acting upon you when you stop thrusting everything. So if we look right here, you can see that we're not pushing any thrusters here, but we're still moving. That's just how space works. There's no other force. There's no gravity. Even though if you're this close to the Earth in real life, I believe you'd still be inside the gravity. But we're just going to kind of coast over here, maybe go a little faster, and then we'll stop kind of when we're close to that asteroid. And it's a bit of an asteroid cluster as well, which is good because we can visit this one right here or this one over there. And I can turn around as much as I want, by the way. Since the dampeners are off, we're going to keep going in the same direction that we're going in. Let's kind of go towards this direction here because I don't want to accidentally crash into that asteroid. It's a very big asteroid. But yeah, okay. This is working pretty well. I see that if you look at the bottom right, you'll see that our hydrogen level is still at 100%, which is very good. We want that to stay at that level as much as possible. Let me take a sip of my tea. I have tea here. Let's start turning on our dampeners here. All right. A little bit worried because it's taking us a second to slow down, but all right, let's turn our dampeners off again. Let us coast into this asteroid. Now, in real life, well, in this game as well, this asteroid does not have a gravity that will affect us. It does have, however, a gravity. Everything has a gravity, even you and me. Since particles attract each other, it's just science, but it's not enough to actually attract our ship to it. So here's what we're going to do. And here's the fun thing about space. There's a fun thing and there's a non-fun thing. The fun thing is if I have 0 energy and our ship is stopped, our ship will not float away at all. The non-fun thing is if then we accidentally touch it, it will start to float away, and that's not good. You know, here's another non-fun thing as well. We don't have a beacon on here, so if our ship does start to float away because we hit it with something, we're not going to know where it went. All right, here we go. Let's turn on our dampeners here because we want to kind of float around this thing. What we're looking for is, and I didn't actually get a an ore detector, which is a stupid idea, but I think it's going to be fine. We're looking for the opening. These asteroids always have an opening somewhere. All right, let's turn on our dampener. We're just going to come to a full stop, I think, and we'll kind of hang out inside one of these little crevices with our ship. Okay. So once again, be very, very careful coming up to this because if we don't stop properly, we will hit it, and that's not good. We're just going to kind of come to a stop right here. And now note, in space, we don't have to actually land. That's the cool thing. We don't have to land anywhere. And notice, none of our thrusters are actually going because we don't have to keep ourselves kind of there. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark our ship just in case we die because we can't spawn on here. We don't have a medical room. But in case we die, we want to know where our ship is. So I'm going to say this is where our ship landing. I'm just going to say that that's where that is. And also, the other good thing is I can actually find that if I need to. So we're going to grab our drill here, and we're going to look around here for some stuff. And what we're looking for, the main thing here is we're looking for platinum. We got some iron over there. Now, we could grab that, but remember, we can get that back on Earth. We don't need any iron. Platinum is the main resource that we're looking for. And it's going to look kind of like a gray, like a very, like a silver. It almost looks silver. But you'll know it when you see it. So let's keep looking. Turn on our light. Actually, our light's already on. It's just not doing much, is it? Look at Earth. Doesn't that look cool from up here? You see another asteroid over there. A little asteroid cluster. Here we go. So here's the entrance to the asteroid. A lot of asteroids have entrances like this. This is what we're looking for. And we're going to see, this is all iron right here. See, iron. We're looking for that nice platinum. Let's hop into here, see what this is. It's very difficult to see, by the way. That's not just you. It's very difficult for me to see what I'm actually looking at because our light is not that powerful unless we're right up on what we're looking for. Now, we have some cobalt here as well. I saw it pop up for a second. Got some more iron. Typically, there's some ice in here as well, which is very good because that means if we start to run out of hydrogen, we can actually grab some as well. So I'm not seeing any platinum here. I think that's where we came in, but let's explore it anyway. Some iron, more iron. There's a weird little hole in this asteroid. What do I hear? That was weird. I don't know what that is. I just heard something weird. Okay. I'm not seeing what I'm looking for here. Let's take another little flyby, see if we can find what we're looking for. All right, let's head back to our ship, and what we'll do is we'll fly to the next asteroid. Hello, Donut. We're almost there. You can see this one might be a little bit easier to search than the other one. Let's start slowing down here. We're at 30. That's pretty decent. I don't want to hit it because I have had a lot of experiences in this game where I've gone too fast. By the way, it's important to note that this is my first time ever taking a ship into space. I have started in space before, so it's a bit different. I have been to space, but I've never actually gone from Earth to space. So this is actually a very impressive feat for me because I've never actually done this particular thing before, which is why re-entry might be very difficult. We're going to make sure we're at 0 meters per second there, just because if we're not, our ship is going to start floating away, and we do not want that to happen. Take out our drill. We're good. What is this, actually? Is this iron as well? Let's mine a little bit of it. That's stone. Okay. So we got some stone over there. It's interesting. It looks different than the stone that we saw back where we just were. This silicon over there. Okay. This is also stone. We have an unknown signal kind of over there. Kind of worried about going to unknown signals in space because I know there are space pirates in this game. All right, let's just keep looking for some platinum. And you guys might see it. I might miss it as well, which will be very funny. All right, next thing is we're going to go to this one because this is very close. Wait, what's the one I said I'd go to next? There was one that looked really weird. Oh, that one over there. It looks like it's got something on it. But we're going to go to this one since it's really close. It's just like right there. All right, we got some stuff right here. Something. Magnesium. We got magnesium immediately. Was there something else? This looks different than this. I don't know why. But yeah, it looks like we got a lot of magnesium over here. But once again, that's not what we're looking for. There we are. This is pretty good. This is pretty good speed here, I think. We'll go to that one next. That's our next asteroid. How about that? Because it looks super cool. All right, check this out. I think this is uranium right here. Iron, uranium. Yeah, uranium. Okay. So we got some uranium right off the bat, which we do not need, I might add. We got some gold as well. This is looking like a promising rock. It's got some good stuff on it so far. So gold immediately. But what we need is that platinum, which we might find inside. All right, let's go to the next one, which was going to be that one, right? Yeah. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Dun 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 da 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 da. Platinum! Finally! We've been searching for so long. See how it looks very similar to rock, but it's also kind of silvery? That's what we've been searching for this whole time. Now we finally got it, which means we're mission complete. Let's just grab as much as we can. We'll stick it all back into the ship. And then we'll be good. It only took like 5 asteroids. And you know, here's the trouble, because we might just mess up the re-entry and crash into Earth. I'm very, very scared about that. So we're gonna have to do it very carefully. Hello, ship. Hello, ship, my old friend. All right, let's stick our platinum in here. We got some stone and we got some ice. Platinum. Yeah, stick that. Why can't... oh, that's the small car container. Let's stick in the big one. Ice as well. We'll stick... We still have plenty of ice, by the way. We've used, like, hardly any ice. How much can you guys carry? You can carry a lot of platinum, so we're going to grab a lot of platinum then. Finally, we have some. And in fact, what we're going to do as well is we're going to... Is this platinum floating around? Platinum! What about you? Your rocks. We're going to mark our platinum so that we know. How much platinum do I waste by sending it into space like this? So we can go collect our little platinum. Little platinums. You know what I should do? I should just get a bunch of platinum and send it in the direction of Earth towards my base. And then it'll like re-enter and start like raining. It'll be raining platinum. It's raining platinum. Hallelujah. I can see it. All right, you guys ready? We're going to try re-entry, and this is going to be the hardest part of today, I think. This is going to be the... I'm very scared for this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tactfully keep some of the platinum is going to stay on my body, and some of it is going to stay on the ship, just in case one of those crashes, or both of those crash. So what we're going to do then is we're going to start heading off to Earth in this heading. We're just going to head this way. I don't know how fast we want to start going as well. I think we might just go... We might go up to 500. And then we'll stop. And as soon as we start picking up speed, we'll start slowing down. So there we go. 400. We'll go 400. So what we're going to do is we're going to cruise right here until we're getting a little bit closer. And we're going to start picking up speed as we get into the gravity, which is... that's going to be the scary part. You know what's also going to be the scary part is if asteroids are in front of us, then we're going to have to somehow dodge them. And I'm not very good at calculating trajectories, but let's just hope that doesn't happen. Because it will essentially blow our ship to smithereens. Alright, we're going forward. Okay, we still have no planetary gravity. We're getting a bit close now, though. So we should start to see that any second. I'll just drink a sip. Oh, we're starting to see planetary gravity. Alright, just a sip of water there. I'm going to wait till it brings us a little bit faster to start aiming ourselves up a little bit. Okay, so we can still be stopped by our hydrogen dampeners. And keep in mind, by the way, as well, as we get closer into the atmosphere, we're going to start to get more power from our thrusters as well, because we've got those atmospheric thrusters pushing. However, it's going to start costing more as well. So right now, I can slow myself down by turning on the dampeners because our forward thrusters can stop us. But as we get closer, and you'll see this in a second, as we get closer, we're going to start going faster as well. You see, we're slowing down right now, but watch this. The planetary gravity keeps increasing. Still slowing down. Still slowing down, but it's going to start speeding up, is what it's going to do. We're getting a bit close now. We're still a bit far for my taste. Yep, we're starting to slow down. And this is probably where we're going to want to start turning ourselves up like this. We turn ourselves up so that we can slow our ship down. And this is the part that I'm very scared of as well. Because we see the meters going down. That's how far we're going. That's how high we are up to the ground. There we go. Okay, turn off our dampeners. We're looking pretty well. I've turned on G-Force Experience there. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. I'm just going to keep doing this a little bit so that we can slow ourselves down as we get closer and closer to the ground here. I don't really want to go above 200. So I'm going to kind of keep it between 100 and 200 because that's the range that I think I can slow us down when I need to. Let's look, make sure we're pointing directly up here. Yeah, we're good here. We can start to see our stuff down there. That's a really good sign. That means none of it despawned magically as we were going. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. 100. I don't see how high we are anymore. Oh, we're pretty high still. Okay, keep it between 60. Keep it between... yeah, we're at full gravity now as well, by the way, so... That's definitely a thing. Okay, here's what we're going to do then. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of tilt ourselves over. I don't think we can fly like this. Yeah, we definitely can't. But we want to kind of get ourselves towards our house here. So I'm going to turn off our dampeners here. We're going to start to fall a little bit. And then let's turn them back on here. All right, looking pretty good. I can't look down because of the weird way that our ship is oriented. But, okay, I think we're pretty good here. What I'm worried about is it's very difficult to kind of, here, can I? There we go. That's about straight down, I think. Okay, let's turn off our dampeners. This is the scary part because I don't have an altitude meter here. All right, we're getting kind of close to the ground. So I'm going to try and keep it between 50 and 0 here as we get closer. That way, if we do crash, we should retain all of the platinum. It should stay inside the ship. I need 2 cockpits for this thing. Okay, we're starting to get to the point where we need to go this way a little bit. Okay. Whew. Let's kind of come around like this, and we're going to see. How high are we? If I look at this, 300? I'll look at that. I'm not sure if that might be sea level. Oops. Turn on G-Force Experience again. Keep slowing ourselves down as we get a little bit closer to the ground here. All right, this is pretty good here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start making our way this way a little bit. And it's really difficult to fly this thing, I think. We're going to start making our way towards our base here, just so that we can get kind of in the area. What I want to do is I want to get right above our base, just so that we can kind of cruise right in to where we want to go. And it's looking a little bit weird. Maybe if I look from the top, it'll be a little bit easier. This way, and we want to go this way as well. All right, we're pretty good, pretty good. We still got full hydrogen, so I'm not worried there. Oh my god, this looks cool. This looks really, really awesome. Okay, we're right above our base, almost. Next thing we want to do is we want to start kind of coming closer to the ground. We're 154 meters up, so let's turn off our dampeners. Oops, that's not it. Turn off our dampeners like that. Turn them back on. Turn off our dampeners. Turn them back on. We're getting a bit closer. Let's see how high we are. This is pretty good. Oops. Don't want to turn on GeForce Experience here. Okay, at this point we should be able to cruise right into our place. It's just the camera angle sucks for this, right? It's very difficult to see where I'm going. All right, we're almost right above. Let's kind of look at it from this angle now. Now we do need to kind of come forward a little bit. Oops, like that. All right, so at this point we're going to want to turn off our hydrogen thrusters. We're a bit close to the ground here, so we're going to come back a little bit. We're going to start getting very close. Now, the reason I turned off my hydrogen thrusters is, once again, it will start to destroy our landing pad if we keep those on, so we don't want to do that. Okay, start coming forward a little bit. We're going to get close here. We need to go this way a little bit. Oops. Alternate controls. A little bit closer. Maybe go a little bit down as well. How high are we? We still got some room to go. And we are connected. Press P and we're connected. We are home. We got the platinum back, guys. That's awesome. Let's check to see that that's going into our reactor. I'm so happy we got that back because I was very afraid that we wouldn't. We'll put all of ours in there as well. We got some platinum. Where's that? PT, right there. Platinum, which means we can now make the things right here. The whatever's required. Thruster components. We can now make thruster components, which are good for, here, make 100 of those. Just to show our power. As I don't know how much it's going to take from you, but thruster components, that's awesome because that means that we can make ion thrusters, which will save us hydrogen as well. So I think a couple of ion thrusters for this would be very good. What the heck was that? Did you guys see that big flash of light just now? That was weird. I think a couple of ion thrusters on our big ship will be very good. And also we can make more spaceships once we have ion thrusters. Now the whole plan for the big ship, I don't know if I mean, I'm sure I've talked about this. The plan for this thing is to essentially be a ship that's going to get us, it's going to transport us from here to the moon. And the whole goal is so that we can build a base on the moon. I think that'd be super cool. But once you're on the moon, there's no atmosphere, so we can't use the atmospheric thrusters. But now that we've got platinum, we can make a couple of ships so that once we get to the moon, we've already got them ready for ship life. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be pretty awesome. And I think that was a very successful mission to space today. So good job, guys. We done good. We didn't crash. I think it's very good. Anyways, if you guys like this episode, hit that like button, put your comments down below and your suggestions as well. And I'll see you guys in episode number 19.